Hi guys. Turn this down a little bit. Oh, it's raining out here. I gotta go in and get my workout in. I'm behind, so, but that's another story. So how you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody is motivated and doing the things that they need to do to grow in every aspect of life. You know, I pray that your day is going good. My day is going so-so. It's raining right now, so this storm is coming down pretty bad. So anyways, I just wanted to come in and talk to you about some things that we're going to be doing on the show. So one of the topics on the show, we're going to be talking about being single, right? And I know that, you know, a lot of people are so focused on getting married that they're not focused on being single. So, you know, being single, enjoying it, embracing it, becoming who you are, you know, realizing purpose in life, establishing what God wants you to do in your life, which, you know, like I said, is your purpose. Working on yourself on the inside and out. You know, a lot of times we don't want to, we work on ourselves after. Isn't it funny how you work on yourself after your heart is broken, or after a breakup, or after, but we never establish that for ourselves. We devalue ourselves all the time. We don't understand what our, you know, our worth is as women and men. You know, I feel like we are both two species that we are devaluing ourselves on a daily basis. You know, we are dating people that we shouldn't be with. We are, you know, allowing people to come into our lives and stay in our lives, and, you know, we are having children and illegitimate soul ties, and it's very scary to me. You know, this is one of the reasons why God placed it on my heart to, you know, make these videos, and I feel so blessed to be able to have this platform, heart to heart, to speak to you guys and speak to you about some of the things that I've learned, you know, how I've grown and how I'm continuing to grow. You know, how I'm continuing to grow. Sometimes we don't have the tools or the resources, or we don't understand what it is that we need to do to get to where we need to get to. Sometimes we're stuck, you know, in a middle place where we don't know how to get out, and you have to have someone that can come in and help you. You know, I just pray right now that God gives me the wisdom, and I pray that God anoints me to the point where I can help you. You know, he anoints me and he leads me, he guides me so that I can speak the words into your life that can help you and bless you. You know, so that's the purpose for all of this. Like I said, you know, we're gonna be speaking on being single. Let me explain something to you guys. You know, the women and the men. You know, I'm gonna speak to the women directly, really quick. Ladies, embrace being single. Embrace being single. Whether you 19 years old or you 55 years, embrace being single. Okay? Work on you. Okay? For those of you that are waiting for Mr. Right, waiting for your Boaz, waiting to get married, work on you. Okay? Get into, you know, work on you. Build a relationship with God. I'm telling you, that's so important. You know, you think that you where you need to be, and you ain't even crossed the finish. You ain't even crossed the threshold yet. It's so much to do and so much to know and so much. It's so much to it. It's more. You're more than just a mother. You're more than just a daughter. You're more than just a sister. You're more than just a wife. Work on who you are. Work on what it is you want to do. Work and build a relationship with God so that he can open your eyes, so that when your mate does come, when your mate does arrive, then you can recognize him through his purpose, through who he is, not what he looks like, not his outer vessel, not what he says to you. You can discern, you know, whether or not this is the person that you're supposed to be with. See, women, we say men are dogs. We think that, you know, we think men ain't no good. We think that, you know, ain't no good men out there. We've been hurt, you know, we've been broken, and, you know, the thing about it is there are some good men out there, but guess what? You're going to still attract the same kind of men because you ain't where you need to be. You be like, man, how she get him? Why she do this? And you know, so many times we looking at, you know, we look at women, like, how she do that? How she get this? You got to work on you, so God can bless you with the person that He has for you. We got to understand something. This is something that we have to be clear on, or whatever. There's somebody out there for you, specifically for you. Someone that is going to come into your life and complement your purpose. Somebody is going to come into your life and chase God with you. Somebody's going to come into your life and pray for you and pray with you. Somebody's going to come into your life. But if you are not there, then you're going to miss out on everything. You're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. I get a lot of people that tell me they want to lose weight, but they really don't. They're not willing to put the work in. They're not willing to change their lifestyle. That's the same thing when it comes to you wanting a man or a husband. You got to be willing to change some things about yourself to become the person you're supposed to become, so God can bless you with the person that you're supposed to have. He's not going to bring him to you when you broken. He's not going to bring him to you when you're being disruptive and you out there and you just doing any and everything. He's not going to bring him to you until you're ready. You're going to still meet people, but it's not going to be him. You know, for the men, it's not going to be her. They're going to be seasonal people that come into your life, and you're going to be tested to see if you're ready, to see if you can, you know, determine or discern that, okay, this is the person for me. Let me tell you something. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. I wasted a lot of time in my life. I'm thankful for where God has me right now. I'm thankful for the vision. I'm thankful for the wisdom, but I had to surrender my life, my heart to Him. I had to make time for Him. Let me tell you, and that's an emotional thing, because I just think back on how much time, you know, I wasted, but I understand I had to go through. I had to go through. And I'm still growing, and I'm still, you know, learning, and I'm still trying to develop myself, and I'm still trying to become closer to God. You know, I'm chasing every day. I mess up today, and then I have to get right back on the boat. But I'm going to tell you something, ladies, let me tell you something. Get into, you know, take some time out and meditate and pray and worship God, so He can open your eyes to what it is that you're supposed to be doing, so that you can leave a legacy for your children, so that you can create healthy relationships, you know, so that you can be with someone that truly loves you and you love them, that you're not in a situation where it's a soul tie, where you're not in a situation just because you have children with this person. Okay, let's get out of our mind that all men are dogs. All men ain't dogs. You just attracting the dog because you ain't who you need to be. God ain't gonna give you him if you aren't who you supposed to be, and that's just the bottom line. He's not. And you don't want to spend another 10, 15 years of your life wasting your time with people that are not even supposed to be there, that you're not even supposed to give a second look to. I'm telling you, it's time. The day is now the time. We have to get this. This is not just about us. This is not just about our hearts. This is about our lives, the generation, our children's lives, the broken homes. You know what I mean? How we're disconnected in our households, how we're losing our men in the streets, how we're losing our men, how our men are going through all these financial strains and battles because we are, you know, getting to these relationships with these people that we're not even supposed to be with. We can't get mad. Let me tell you something about me. And I was talking to my husband, and I said, you know, it's funny to me because the women do get mad at men sometimes. And it's not this is not always the situation, but sometimes, you know, as women, we'll get mad when he's not, you know, when it comes down to, like, you know, child support and different things like that. Okay. Here's my scenario, you know. I mean, my daughter, I wasn't married to her father, and I never received child support, but I did what I had to do as a woman because it was in my nature to nurture and take care of her. You know what I mean? He never paid child support. He came around when he got ready or whatever. I just prayed for him and kept him moving, but I never kept him away. I never played games. I never tried to hurt him, you know, because if I hurt him, I was going to hurt her. You know what I mean? These, you know, we say these men ain't no good and they don't want to take care of their kids. Ladies, y'all got to understand something or whatever. When we get into a relationship, not marriage, but when we get into a relationship or we meet these men and then we have babies by these men, we're taking a chance. that he probably ain't where he needs to be a father. If he can't be the man he needs to be to you, what makes you think he's gonna be a daddy? We don't just we don't have an instruction manual to be mothers. We mess up. They don't get an instruction manual to be fathers. We need to protect ourselves and not get involved in soul ties and create, and bring children in the world with people that we don't even know if we're going to be with the next year. We don't know if we're going to be with in the next 3 months. We need to stop. We need to protect ourselves. We need to not try to, sometimes we, as women, this is not all of us, we try to make a relationship because we make a baby and then get mad when he don't stay. Well, we're creating broken homes because we have the power. We have the power to control all of that. Yeah, so what? He said he loved you. So what? He said this. You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding. Quit going by what people tell you and go by what you see. You know what I'm saying? There has to be something that he shows you that shows you that, hey, he's the person he's supposed to be. And honestly and truly or whatever, if I could turn back the hands of time or whatever, I wouldn't have never, did some of the things that I've done. I thank God for my daughter and all this. But like I said, the thing about it is that you have to have discernment. You can't you get mad at this man that he never really, he didn't say, okay, baby, let's sit down and let's yeah, I'm ready to have a baby with you because I intend on spending the rest of my life with you. 75% of us never got that. He never sat down and said that. And when he leaves and goes to Susan May and then marry her, you get mad. And then, you take the child down through there. You take the child and he can't see his daddy and this, and you try to rake him through the coast. Why are we doing that? These are our men. We have to take control. We have to take the control back. No, you know what I'm saying? This is as far as, make some stipulations in the relationship. What qualified? He's not even qualified to be a father. He ain't your husband. And that don't necessarily qualify him to even, for you all to say, okay, I want you, let's have children together. Let's bring, let's make this family. Let's do this together. We just don't get pregnant. It's been situations where people have, us as women, we've, protected ourselves and we're like, oh, now we're pregnant. Oh my God. But we just don't get pregnant. But I guarantee you this. If you save yourself for the man that God has for you, then you won't ever have to worry about that again. You won't ever have to worry about him seeing your child because he's going to be right there with you. You ain't got to worry about him taking care of him and supporting you because he's going to be right there with you, praying with you and building a family with you if you wait on God. Stop getting mad and do something about it. I want us to stop. I want us to stop. We are the most divided race that I've ever seen in my life. And we are hell-bent on destroying each other. And one way is when, some of us women, we get with people, we get with these men and we think that they, supposed to do. He ain't got to do nothing. Especially if he's your boyfriend. He ain't got to do nothing. You decide to get them cookies up. You decide to sleep with him and lay with him and boo-boo bye-bye with him and he ain't even your husband. You gave him the power. When you got the power, take it back. I dare you to take it back. I dare you to work on yourself and get yourself together and work on you and realize what purpose is so that when God sends you your husband, you will recognize him. I dare you to do that. He who finds a wife finds a good thing or receives favor in the Lord. When he comes, you will recognize who he is. Just because he comes, the man is, he's the hunter. He's gonna hunt and he's the gatherer. And when he comes, you're gonna recognize who he is. Because you are where you need to be. So anyways, I just had to get on there, and I kind of got off topic because, you know, it was just one of those things where I was like, man, I need to hit on this. I'm sick of it. You know, we just got to get better, women. We ladies, we got to get better. You know, we got to take responsibility for the things that we do. We got to look at that situation. If you got a baby daddy, I looked at my baby daddy and I said, well, you know, at the age of 19, when I had my daughter, I looked at the situation. I said, you know what? I knew you weren't going to do what you're supposed to do. I was naive, though. This was not me, oh, well, you know, I want to have it. No. I was just naive. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. You know, that's because I didn't know who I was. You couldn't pay me to do some of this stuff I did at that age, and that's why I'm telling you right now. When I had my daughter, I didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't fault him for not knowing what he was doing. He was just as clueless as I was, and men take a longer time to mature. So when he didn't step up to the plate, I wasn't surprised, nor was I mad. Life went on. He wasn't for me anyway. I made the choice to have this relationship with this man and do the things that I did, and I wasn't in a place to be able to say, you know what, this is not what I need to do. I'm just wasting time. I was immature. You know, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where I was going, so I made some stupid decisions. I made some immature decisions, and I had this relationship, and I did what I did. I thank God for my daughter at the same time. I ain't blame him. It is what it is. Oh, you no good? No. He wasn't finna do nothing, no way. His lifestyle told me that. But I ignored that, and then, you know, went forth and did what I had to, did what I had to do. And as a parent and as a mom, I did what I had to do. And prayed for him. Ladies, we just gotta stop. But anyways, I just wanted to put that little message out there or whatever, because I mean, I look at Facebook and I see that, I mean, on my timeline, stuff about women being mad at these men or whatever and stuff like that. They're not seeing their kids, they deadbeat, talking about the deadbeat dads and just different things like that. We need to quit. I'm not letting the men off the hook. They need to step up to the plate. But we are asking someone that was not qualified in the beginning. We're expecting something from someone that never said, hey, I'm ready to be a father or whatever. I feel like that should be a decision that you both make. I feel like that you should come together, and I feel like it's a letdown to the child. When there are